All right, it's time. It's really funny how it looks like I'm not TSM when he is, because me and my manager kind of fucked up. Since I went to Japan first, I didn't get the new jersey. Or the funny explanation is that TSM respects my fashion sense so much that they think it's a branding opportunity, that me wearing a jersey is a waste of an icon. And Tweek gets to, because he's the younger boy, he's the Kohai, and he wears the jersey for his senpai. Definitely not just because he fucked up. All right, so to start off with, the Squirtle versus Squirtle decides almost the entire set. And in the beginning, as you'll see here in the first game, I get kind of royally fucked in this matchup. You see him being really good at, like, basically camping here in the beginning. He goes to the platform, he platform camps, and then he randomly goes forward with a fair. It sounds simple, but it's a really, really good strategy, and he uses it super well. Like that. You see me just getting a little bit antsy. In general, that's my main problem in Ultimate. I try to approach too much. Oh, yeah, the pivot grabs was one of my main winning points. I got a lot of really, really good pivot grabs. Now, in general, it's kind of weird for Squirtle, because Squirtle actually kind of struggles with hitting small targets himself. Yeah, really, really bad up B by me. And I think this is one of the main things I did well. Really good roll by him, actually. My Ivysaur actually put in some work. Ivysaur is obviously the worst of them, and Squirtle vs. Ivy is not a good matchup. And I think the fact that I was able to do well with Ivy was one of the main things that separated us in the matchup. Yeah, see how I get antsy? Tweek always camps when he goes back to neutral. And then he goes, like, defensive space with fair. Yeah, I was doing a pretty good job at this point about not getting lit trapped. Otherwise, the score would have been really bad after that terrible up B the first stock. Yeah, jab is actually faster. It's faster to avoid grab by doing jab with Squirtle than doing spot dodge. Spot dodge frame 3 invincible, and jab is frame 2. Up B for max damage and corner push. Yeah, that was a really good jump over nair by him. He, like, blinked the shield here just to make me whiff. Jumped over nair. The side B to survive the water gun. Water gun is actually really, really good against PT. As you'll see later in the set, because PT has really bad air mobility. Damn, the back throw actually killed. That was really good. I should definitely try to back throw a bit more with Squirtle. Nair just slightly off. I begin showing some full jump nairs here, and I think later they work out a bit better. Yeah, this is another thing. Tweek's really good at dealing with the shield pressure. I feel like he got it from playing against Mars, where you have to shield all of ZSS nair, where he will actually shield all of this. A lot of people will try to hit something at the last one, like before the last jab. I didn't adapt well to that. Also noticed in this set that Tweek does do a random F tilt. Yeah, nair is safe against that. Is the air dodge to down tilt? Another good pivot grab. Ooh, really good water gun by him. Pushing away me when I try to flame breath. So he went Ivy for the first time. Yeah, that was a... Dude, I fucking hate Ultimate. Oh my god, dude. Like, this is so obviously a buffered roll. The huge fucking buffer just killed me. But as a true Pokemon champion, you need to have a good mentality. So even though I lost the first game, kept steady. Picked Kalos knowing that... So he banned FD, I think, and Yoshi's to remove variants. And when we played at SmashCon, he did the best at Yoshi's. So the reason why I picked Kalos was because, again, he was getting a lot of his hits in the Squirtle mirror by doing drop through platform fair, and I knew that on this stage I could go more Ivy. I could escape his ledge trapping a little bit easier, since you can jump to the platform, and wall cling with Squirtle. And also this bigger stage let me get more of his habits down in neutral, and obviously he can't do as much drop down fair. He gets a down throw, good combo. Starts off really well for him. I do that up B, slightly overshoot it. Good fade back, but he gets the nair anyway. He has a lot of momentum right here. I have to try to break it. Get the nair trade. Good trade for me. Yeah, he hoped I would miss the tech. But as the melee player I am, we don't miss those. Barely avoid the down smash. If he charged it and timed it, he could have hit it. But he did the one where you kind of just hope. You just randomly down smash. You see me do the insta wall jump here. It didn't work out this time, but I knew he wasn't really ready for it. So here's really where you'll see Tweek's problem with PT. That he's so willing to go Squirtle. Really good tether cancel here. Like, this is such a slick tether cancel. It doesn't look like much, but it's not having to get ledge trapped against a player like Tweek is like fucking huge. And then I also win the next interaction by fairing his nair. Off on the grab, that happens sometimes. Ivysaur's grab is so slow. Really good water gun by him actually. Again. So this time he was ready for me to do the empty land, but then I full jump above him. I don't get a punish, but I do get space mid stage. Nice full jump fair over the Razor Leaf. And as you see, I'm way more comfortable with Ivy on this stage because of the larger stage. Still kind of a little bit antsy with the grabs though. It's the back here, but since he's not willing... Oh my god, that was a massive fucking tether, holy shit. Since he's not really comfortable with going Ivy, I knew that I can just play it cool. Look at that. Look at this long boy. I know I can just play it cool. And we get the big one. So before I did the nair from the like ledge jump nair, this time I delay a little bit and then do the downer. Because of the Kalos platform, this is the reason I picked it. You have a better mix up here. Because otherwise on a regular set, you hit the dare, but you still get punished. I still get back thrown in this situation. But now I got the downer safely. Do the nair. Fake fast falling here. This is a really good bait in hindsight. See the nair? So he doesn't want to jump up with a back air. He waits for me to land. And then perfectly back air. Gets it as late as possible. Dash, jump, up B. Barely killing him because I have max rage. That was like a massive... This swung the entire set, honestly. Because if you go back a little bit, like it was looking like this, right? My Squirtle was not ready yet. And I knew that, so I knew I had to get that kill with Ivy. And like the momentum change after I went Ivy, like when did I go Ivy? Yeah, I went Ivy in like this position. 113 versus 39. Again, I'm a bit too off on some of these grabs. I really need to get better at it. Or just grab less, honestly. But Ivysaur's grab is so bad, and I really like whiff punishing. Backer unfortunately drops. He gets the fair. Another good one. Oh, that was a really good fair by me. So I do the fair here and then do a little bit fast fall so I can barely spot dodge. And this is big damage, double up air, nair. Barely land on the ledge trap. And you see me, now I'm kind of doing what he does, like drop through with a fair. He times it well, but I read that he's going to stop jabbing after the third one. And I'll be through. What I tried to do here was short up upper actually. I accidentally get a full jump here. Because I predicted he would jump out with an air. But he's good at holding shield. He heals that extra shield and then jumps up with a full jump nair to punish. It was really good. Accidentally go past him with the F tilts. Nice weight on him. So patient at holding shield. Got that smash 4 patience. Again, I do all 3 jabs and he's so patient at holding shield. Gets the grab. Swap out of it. Ivysaur again. Is this a terrible matchup? But I felt pretty comfortable in it. Knowing that he probably won't kill me at least. Good tether cancel. I love my tether cancels, dude. They help me out so much. With the fair. Yeah, I really need to work on juggling and getting grabs and stuff like that. Could I hit that? I think. Yeah, read the run up F tilt. I just barely out of it. Yeah, I tried to get sneaky with an F smash there, but I should have faded back. Now he goes Ivy. Knowing that I lived to 179 made him desperate and wanted him to go Ivy. Now the habit I instantly noticed was that because he's like in this mindset like, fuck, I can't kill with Squirtle, I really gotta fucking kill with Ivy. I knew that he would be too antsy and go for a lot of Razor Leaf. So see how he's just looking for the kill? Like gets the Razor Leaf, looking for another one. I cross him up with the jab. Another Razor Leaf. Again, late on the roll. It's something I noticed. He got away with a lot of rolls barely, so I knew that later in the set he would try to go for it. Again, run up, shield against the Razor Leaf. And here, this is an interaction he didn't know. You can do this up B, but you have to do it late. And depending on how long I hold the shield, actually decides a lot. It basically decides what timing you should press the up B at. So he dies for that. You know, he might have died from the ledge trap anyway, but it's still a pretty big swing. So I'm back at Ivy. I do the Nair. Time it perfectly so I can't get up smash. He could have up B me out of shield here, but it would have been close to. It looked like I was up smash range, and I intentionally made it like a little bit ambiguous. Read the spot dodge with a late backer. Gets the Nair. He could up smash me there. It was a good fastball air dodge by him. I need to get better at those. Really good weight on the swap there. That's so hard to cover when you're not ready for it, but he was. So here I noticed he didn't have a jump. So he was actually just dead here. He could have swapped to Ivy for sure, but I think he didn't realize because of the camera just how far off he was. So let's review this one. I get the backer here. See how terrible Squirtle's air mobility is? Like, I was obviously still in advantage pretty heavily. He needed to go Ivy, and I could have killed him for it, but I kind of noticed, like, wait, why is he not going Ivy? But I was pretty confident I had that match regardless, because if Tweek was forced to go Ivy when also down 40-50%, then I knew I had a really good shot. So now it's 1-1. And this is probably the match that actually decided the set coming up. It was a super close one. So I knew he would want back that he wanted less space so that Ivy would be easier to deal with, and he wanted to have the platform to do a drop through fair. But I felt that my Squirtle was just ever so slightly more ready. So you can see me already here in the beginning. I know he wants to jump to the platform and have control of it. That's basically what Smash was all about. So you can see me try here, like do the full jump back here so that he can jump on top of it. He jumps on top of it. He still eventually gets the, like, he's so good at those mix-ups. Still eventually gets the fair. Doesn't get too much damage of it, but like he gets a like amazing strap here. Look at that up tilt and then coverage. Like, it's that type of like intuition that you get from playing hundreds, thousands of hours in the Smash Brawl engine with the air dodges that I just don't have. I would like never ever get that conversion after just barely whiffing the up tilt. But I get finally a fair, don't convert from it. In general, that was a problem for me at Solomid. I dropped a lot of fair conversions. Yeah, again with the full jump Nair, he's good at punishing, but at least I get back to mid stage. Dash attack. Ooh, I'm proud of this one. I'm usually bad at covering air dodges, but he did a tricky one here and it did fair, perfectly covered it. Kind of weird swap to, I should have stayed for sure, but I kind of just wanted to swap back, yeah, because this stage is so Squirtle centric. It's a down tilt. That was amazing up smash. He waited the entire time too. I just go back to Squirtle. Roll, trade with the down tilt, interesting. I don't remember doing that. Get the F tilt. Barely. I could have punished that. It was a good directional air dodge by him. Yeah. Now my full jump nairs are hitting slightly more. I really need to get better at landing those F smashes. Tether cancels. Wow, he jabbed the wrong way. That was weird. Anyway, I get the down tilts. Charizard grab range. Oh, really good tether cancel by him this time. I had bead hoping he would try to combo, but it was kind of desperate. So right now I'm in a terrible spot, right? Like I'm behind a lot. I just try to keep calm. How the dude, Charizard's Fairy is so fucking garbage, dude. How do both of those things miss? Yeah, this was a really good whiff punish. I double jump fair back here, see him full jump over me, and react with the up B. Not really sure why I went Ivy here. Probably not a good decision. Really good down tilts. That Tweek Sledge Sharp is so good. The problem is that he's still Squirtle here, so I know I won't die. Down tilt will eventually kill, but... So, remember how last time I did the cross up with the Nair? This time I fake it and land there. I should have been more ready and just grabbed him and went for a big punish. Gets a good tether grab. Yeah, back throw barely wouldn't kill there. Again, see, I'm finally starting to adapt to him. Like, see how he camps, and then eventually he's coming forward with the fair. And this time I hit the perfect whiff punish. This is a key. I didn't realize he would land on the platform, but I quickly adapted, read the spot dodge, drop through up air. Again, like, I'm really proud of this air dodge coverage. Like, he didn't actually air dodge, but he tried to get sneaky, go in, and then get a back throw. So I land with the F tilt. Overextended with a grab. Average switch grab is terrible, Leffen. Stop trying to think it's even decent. And again, I'm just living really, really long. And I don't really think... It's not really that I'm getting a lot of damage against the Squirtle most of these stocks. It's just that I'm slowly getting more and more adjusted to how he plays. And this time the back throw would kill, yeah. So I lived to 180, and I didn't actually get a lot of percent. But I really felt like, alright, my Squirtle's ready. It's slightly more ready. Trade. The F tilt. Yeah, get the swap here. That combo is actually pretty hard when you mix up the DI. The DI out, knowing that, see how, like, if I DI in, this would already be hitting me. But since swap is frame 1, do this, instantly realize, angle the F smash down, barely hit him. That was a massive swing. And then go back to Squirtle as fast as possible. And now it's the Squirtle Ditto that will decide it, basically. See how I'm standing? Like, I know that if he's from the platform, he can't really fair at the very edge. So just decide to, like, kind of not interact with the fair. Because I know he's going to try for it. But he calls out the full jump well there. Gets a nice Nair to shield. And the adaptation on the fair. Look at this. I didn't go for the instant whiff punish. I pretended to. But instead I short hop. Bait out the spot dodge. And now I'm kind of hunting for his space here. Not letting him get contest the platform. And this time I do, instead of fair into jab, I do empty land and then jab as a mix up on the shield. He gets out. But I can tell that I'm like, alright. I can actually deal with the Squirtle now. I can win the Squirtle Ditto. Yeah. Just throwing out a lot more moves, being a lot more tricky. Still, I decided to go Ivy. Knowing that, like, I would... Like, I'm not good at playing Squirtle until 180 like he is. So I'd rather play Ivy in this position. Yeah, really smart, proud of my air dodge coverage here. Get the tickle there and jump with him, fall on top of him. A bit excessive with the with the downer there. Again, I kind of went Charizard here to hope that he would stay Squirtle or to force him to Ivy. And so he goes to Ivy, realizing I went to Charizard because he doesn't want to die from anything, right? Really good back air from him there. Such a dude, what a fast turnaround. He does up air and then turns around back air. That's really beautiful. I jump on top. Know that he's anti for the Razor Leaf. See, he's doing a lot of Razor Leaf. But so it goes Charizard. And this is like anyone can win. I can't believe that didn't kill him. That was bad DI too. If my back air was like slightly less stale, it would have killed. He just does a regular stand up. This barely doesn't kill. So the reason this works is he thinks I'm gonna do like a nair and then he's trying to up smash or grab. Yeah, he tried to grab. So you do a timing mix up, just like I did with the jab earlier with Squirtle. Barely, I think grab would have hit here, but it wouldn't have killed. He barely gets the avoids. Really good spot dodge call by him. I don't die. Dude, Charizard Fair is so fucking garbage. Look at this. What is this? Hello? Hello? And we already saw yesterday that it doesn't hit below him either. So get the Flame Breath. I know that like run up smash is just like really good here because Charizard is too big. So I do run up F till barely misses. And this doesn't shield poke, but he jumps. I remember him yelling "fuck" when this happened.
Two big Charizards. You like two Squirtles? I love two Charizards. Oh, he caught him jumping out of shield.
Yeah, there. Fuck. I pop off a little bit. I knew that was a massive swing. That was like a big comeback too. I was down a lot this game. Like, look here. It gets worse too. This is the position we were earlier. But it was also close enough to where I knew he could, he wouldn't really swap. So he picked Battlefield, knowing that he wanted the platforms probably. But Battlefield is kind of a weird pick because I know I can compete on Battlefield since I play the stage the most on Elite Smash. See, now the full jump fair, I'm finally finding his full jump timings here with the full jump nairs. Reads the spot dodge with the fair. And this is what kind of when I actually started winning Squirtle versus Squirtle. Again, he does that same thing. He waited. So what he did here was he waited long enough, but he was too straight down. And here I knew I had a good thing going. He like took a second, but I actually throw it away by DIing really badly, getting cheese killed essentially. Dude, like this 2-frame is so unlikely to get, but he gets it. It was really good. And then I could have so easily swapped to Ivy and not died, but I still knew I could do it. He goes forward with the F tilt. I'm just like trying to stand out of his preferred range. See, I'm finally getting these pivot grabs. Water gun, ledge trap. Getting these rolls now. These rolls that were working earlier. I knew that now that the pressure's on, he's gonna keep doing what actually worked. Fuck, dude, I DI'd in on that one. Like, I was so clearly winning the Squirtle games here. I was just fucking up so bad when he went the other Pokemon. I died like super early twice, and it's like, even though you win neutral 90% of the time, if you fuck up in ultimate and you die and you get cheese killed, you can't win. Or like it's almost impossible to win. You need to win like 95% of neutral. Yeah, he's on so much momentum. He's almost taking 3 stocks straight now. So he waited that time, see? And it worked. Yeah, I love this feint. So he's slightly plus here. He walks forward, shields. I dash forward, make him think I want to grab him. Then jump back and back here. That's that melee movement. Get the grab. I'm just like kind of controlling middle here really well. Yeah, get the full jump nair. Get the grab. I should have Razor Leaf. I could have killed him there. Razor Leaf to up air. Doesn't kill. Because Charizard's up throw is terrible. Dude, that was such an amazing air dodge plan. What the fuck? That was such a good Flare Blitz read by me. And such an even better air dodge by him. And then he gets the F tilt. And I knew this was one of those times where like I knew both of us are antsy as fuck. Like, but I could still do it. Like I knew I had the neutral down. I knew I had his crucial neutral down. And now I knew like kind of what his mindset was when recovering. He was gonna try to go through the Flame Breath with Ivy. I knew that Water Gun had given me one of the kills at Kalos. So just try to like mentally reset, focus, and here we go. Wait. We need the Lance theme. And now is kind of when I put all the pieces together. But he starts off winning neutral, still with the run up F tilts, but he drops the combo. Again, I'm doing this kind of like space control. I'm just holding middle. Since Tweek wants to give up the middle by going to the platforms, I kind of adapted by holding the middle. The combo, Water Gun. Good conversion. Water Gun again. Gets the down tilt. And like this is from all the hours you practice with Puppy. Now that he's willing to go Ivysaur, like I forced him to Ivysaur. Because I could actually win the Squirtle, I now actually knew how to play the matchup. Versus Puppy, I never actually lost the Squirtle matchup much. So it wasn't hard for me. Like, the only experience I really got was Squirtle versus Ivy and Ivy versus Ivy. I didn't get any experience playing Squirtle. Or not as much. And then, yeah, read the timing. He could have Flare Blitz here, but I could have down aired him. You see I'm waiting for it. You see my Ice Slayer move down as I realize he's going to up B. And now, you see how I have this matchup? I'm so much more comfortable. Puppy would play Charizard sometimes when I was a low percent too. Okay, get the spot dash read. That was a habit of his. Get the down tilt. Then this time he's gonna roll. No, wait, no roll. I should have F smashed. But yeah, this is just a good sequence. Like, I get this one. Barely dodged it. And this is really big. I would have died here. I knew he was looking for the downer. You see how I wait just a tad bit and then go like as low as possible? Get the up B, but he misses the C spot. I kind of DI'd in here, so it was really hard for him to do it. Gets the upper. Another one. I knew those were fine to take, but if I got one more, I would have died. And you can see him staying Ivy here because I knew he was not as confident when he scored anymore. Get the Tomahawk grab. It's not going to kill. Whoa, no, it does. Yeah, again, this slight tendency to over Razor Leaf really punished him here. Because I had full rage. I knew he has to make a desperate attempt. And, dude, everything worked out here. This is the tech that I found out, that you can instant wall jump. See, look at this beautiful dodge on the ledge trap. This nair would have perfectly hit me if I did a regular jump. Get the shield grab. Nair. Force him back to Squirtle. Dude, like, oh my god. I love this sequence so much. I just stand there. I know he wants to go to the platform. I run under him. I run, pivot grab, back throw, racer leaf. Hit him with a weak one. Tether cancel. Fake going down. Like, oh my god, what a sequence. Fake going down. He swaps. Nair. He goes for this one. And bam. It was such a good sequence of like conditioning. You see me pop up, and I knew I knew Tweek was salty, but I also knew he had to give props for that sequence. It was dude, like this stock is fucking beautiful. If my ultimate career ends with this stock, I'm fine with that. Beating the one like my main inspiration in Ultimate 2. Let's go. But yeah, it was really like the whole set changed when my Squirtle could beat his Squirtle. And again, I don't really think it was wrong for him to stay Squirtle that long in terms of the match. It was never really that he lost the matches where he got me to 180. It was just that ever so slightly, I gained more and more knowledge on how his Squirtle played. And I'm really good at adapting. If I can get you to a scenario where both of us know all of each other's options, I'm confident that I can beat you in fundamentals. And I basically just survived and outlasted him. And then my mentality was just slightly better for the last set. The last stock.